Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, well today I did this half skull glamorous look. I did use the DesiXKaty Friendcation palette. Gorgeous. This was really inspired by Chrisspy. So shout out to Chrisspy. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, this was a mess, by the way. Just forewarning, mess. Alright, so let's just get started. So I'm going to start with the eye makeup first since I'm going in with a newer eyeshadow palette. I haven't played with it that much. I don't want to mess up any bit of the skull down here, and it'll be a lot easier to put foundation and concealer on first. But first, I'm going to put on some eyebrows. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to do it pretty dramatic. I'm going to go in with a pomade and actually clean them up like with concealer and foundation and stuff. And then we'll get started. Gross. Okay, so now you look freaking crazy. Okay, so I'm actually going to map out where I want the bottom skull to sit on my face, so I can go ahead and start putting like foundation and concealer all the way across. So I'm just going to have it follow like my natural orbital bone. So I'm just taking a good amount and putting it on the back of my hand. And I know I want it going up on my nose. Just gonna try to make this as symmetrical as possible. And I want it on my orbital bone. And I'm just gonna take some Estee Lauder Double Wear, just because she is full coverage. So I'm going in with the Dose of Colors DesiXKaty Friendcation palette. I definitely want to be a little bit more on the colorful side since we're doing a black and white skull. So I'm going to go in with Necessary, which is just this like medium tone matte shade, and just throw it all over my crease. So I'm keeping a concentration on my outer half, but I am bringing it forward. I want to make this a pretty dramatic look since the only bit of like glamorous makeup is going to be on the eyes. Let's go into Churro, which is going to be like the second darkest matte shade. And I'm going to go in with the smaller, is it M433? Yeah, M433 from Morphe. I'm going to Churro, and a little bit tighter in the crease, just a little bit below it. Alright, time for the star of the show. I'm going to just go in with like a flat shader brush and pick it up dry. And so I'm just picking it up, dry brush. Does it look blue? Oh my god, it looks purple in my perspective. And I'm going to take, what is that? Cheens. I'm going to take Cheens, which is a dark brown, and pack it on the outer corner. Okay, that is like really matte. I'm not loving the way Cheens is sitting on top of the blue. I can fix it. But you know eyeshadow is like algebra. Whatever you change on one side, you gotta do to the other. Okay, I'm gonna take Cheens again. I did like the smoke out on the other side. And I'm gonna bring it inwards a little I'm gonna take Game Over, which is like the dark. It's like a blue black. And I'm gonna take that dry too, and I'm gonna put that on top of Cheens in the outer corner. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, this side just doesn't. It's not going that great. This side's just, she's doing great. Do I want to make the blue stand out even more? Yeah, I'm gonna wet my brush. And taking just some like MAC Fix Plus. Ooh, I feel like you can see. Oh my god! It looks so blue on camera, but it is purple on my eyes. Okay, so I'm just applying some concealer slash foundation under my eyes. I'm gonna smoke out the lower lash line. I'm gonna go into Churro. And unlike a regular like beauty look, I'm bringing all the smokiness like across into the inner tear duct. Small pencil brush, and I'm gonna... Cheens just really isn't doing it for me, but let's see. Oh no, she's good on the lower lash line. Ooh, that's smoky. I applied some lashes. These are from Huda Beauty. They are Sasha lashes. I did apply some bronzer to my forehead so it'll add like a little bit more color. And I applied some black eyeliner in my waterline. So top part is like completely done. Now the fun part starts. Okay, so starting with the skull, you always want to use like a reference photo. So I love Chrisspy. Chrisspy's skulls always translate the best to me, so I always usually follow her photos. So she also has a video on this, and I'll link that down below because I know I have followed that on several occasions. So basing it off of Chrisspy's look, we're going to start off with the cheekbones. So I'm going to take a small angled brush, and I'm going to take like a soft black shade. You really want to feel around for your own bone structure, unless you're like doing your own. So right where you can feel your jaw popping out and your cheekbone kind of starts would be your first one. So feel around like where your mouth starts, and we're gonna go down. I think I'm gonna bring this, cut this a little closer. And now we're creating the jawbone. This up and this down. I'm also gonna start shading right here where I had a little bit of that eyeshadow fallout. Okay, I'm gonna start sketching out the nose, which is gonna be really easy. Okay, so that's a sketched out nose. Now I'm going to create the smile line for the teeth. So let's go ahead and start painting. So there's different things that you can use. The easiest thing for me is a black gel liner. Okay, so in here is where the shading, your artistry skills are going to start coming in. So you want to darken this spot at... So I'm going to just start pulling it now, and this is going to create the instant shading. And I'm just following the edges. Using a very, very, very small amount of pressure. Take a little bit more of black and focus it back here in the base. Start pulling it forward. Okay, so that's a majority of the shading. I'm going to do more of it with eyeshadow later. Okay, we're going to leave it as is and tackle the hard part. That was the easy part. Yay! Teeth. Best thing I can do is just make scarecrow mouth. So just lines up and down. Don't make them too long yet. You'll go and extend them later. Try to use your own teeth as reference. Alright. So I'm going to take the same gel liner brush and just start extending these lines and making them thinner. I'm also going to create like a small, let me see if I can zoom in. I'm going to create a small Y shape. I'm going to grab a liquid liner now and really start to define these. Okay, black shadow, small brush, and I'm going to do flicker motions for now. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit of a shadow underneath the initial line. I didn't add any extra black shadow to my brush, it's just whatever is on it. Okay, I'm going to take same brush, nothing else added on it. Start darkening up down here since it's just so flat white. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit, I like wiped off a little excess, and I'm going to create little shadows like in the center of the teeth. I'm going to add some cracks.